Guys, first things first, thank you for your time. I gotta be honest with you, this feels a little surreal. I know I'm not the only one that feels that way. With all the recent turns of events, this feels like something we thought we would never see happen. So I'm just gonna start at the top. AJ, I'm gonna ask you, how does it feel to be back in WWE?
Surreal. A little bit like those dreams you have where you're back in high school and you didn't study for the test and also you're naked. It's kind of like that.
All at once. That's like the dueling, the worst possible.
But like in a good way, you know?
No comment.
We'll never forget the night in Allstate Arena when you made your return. The same arena in the same city where you, several years back, made your return. What does Chicago mean to the two of you in your careers?
Well, Chicago's where I won my first title. So in a lot of ways, it was kind of the culmination of all of my hard work. It was 14 years to get there. So to restart there was kind of poetic.
I think the WWE universe, myself included, are wondering, how do we get to this point? AJ, you yourself said you were done with wrestling. Not in a bad way, but you've accomplished everything you wanted to accomplish. You had other goals to achieve, yet here you are. What led the two of you to make this happen?
Man.
Yeah.
I think WWE is a wildly different place from when I was there 10 years ago, and a wildly different place from when AJ was there. To me, selfishly, I thought she had to see this. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I like bragging about my wife, and she raised a generation of wrestlers. I think it's important for her to see that. Unfortunately for Becky Lynch, she put her hands on me, and if there's one person that has always had my back, it's my wife. It just made sense. I'm not gonna touch Becky. You know, I'll beat up Seth all day long, but to me, she's the great equalizer in this situation.
AJ, I'm gonna ask you to elaborate on that for me a little bit. When you left, you were at the forefront of the women's revolution. It was still in its infancy. The women's division today is robust, arguably as strong as it's ever been. What does that mean to you to be a part of it now?
I feel like that's all I ever wanted was, even if it made one person's career better or one woman could have better opportunities because of what I was doing back in the day, that's all I ever wanted. To actually see it and be in the locker room and get to hang out with these, you know, my daughters in a lot of ways is really cool and surreal, and it just feels like I felt like a baked a whole cupcake in my career, and now this is the sprinkles.
You guys were both gone for 10 years. In your absences, both Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch have made it to the top of their respective divisions, and they're running WWE sort of in their own image and their vision of what WWE should be. What does the vision of WWE look like for CM Punk and AJ Lee?
I'm not trying to tell anybody how to be themselves or how to do things like maybe Seth or Becky is. I'm not trying to mold things in my vision. To me, legacy is about making other people better, and she makes me better. So this situation called for somebody better than me.
This is a rivalry that sort of exploded from something that began as professional to deeply personal, so much so that both of you have your wives involved in your rivalry. What's it gonna take to end this?
I don't think it'll ever be over, honestly. It's evolved to this. I wish it was simpler. I wish it was easier. I have goals and I'm running out of daylight. And inadvertently, he's made me the happiest man in the locker room because now I get to experience all this with my best friend. I think people might, from the outside looking in, say that this is a weakness. And to me, it's 100% my strength. I know that when my life has been its darkest, I look to my right, and there she is. When I'm in trouble in life, I can tag out. WrestlePalooza, if I get in trouble, I can tag out.
Well, AJ, unfortunately, at Monday Night Raw, Becky Lynch left you laying in the center of the ring. Are there any nerves, any trepidation before you step back into the ring for the first time in 10 years?
Maybe I'm a little nervous, but I think that's what true bravery is. Being scared and doing things anyway. Just jumping in head first. I guess you gotta be a little crazy to take a risk like that, but if there's any man for the job, it's me.
Well, guys, the moment is almost upon us. WrestlePalooza, gigantic mixed tag team match. Good luck. And AJ, welcome back.
Luck's for losers, bud. Thank you.